everyone, my name is Alpha. Welcome to plummysims and welcome to another speed build. I hope you're all doing well and having such a fantastic day. So today we are building in the world of Willow Creek again, and I'm trying to build another family house but using just a few packs. So on this build I've only used cats and dogs, and then for the game pack is Parenthood. For the stuff pack I only use Paranormal stuff pack, and I use the blooming rooms kit and the holiday free stuff pack, something like that. So it's some of the most popular packs and kits, I would say, but again, you may not have like some of them or maybe all of them, but I just want to do kind of like a restriction pack build. So this is actually my first restricted pack build since, I don't know, many months ago, and I just want to build like a family house that looks very bright and airy, so everything just very white. On the outside it's white and kind of like a light blue, something like that. It took me forever to figure out the exterior because I don't know, I think I have been in a like creative block, something like that, so it's so hard for me to come up with another build. And yet I'm trying to pre-recording everything because I will be out of town for some holiday, of course. I mean, we are in holiday season and I will be out of town for a couple of days, and I don't think I will be bringing my PC. Of course that's not possible because PC has a ton of stuff and it's so huge and I don't want to bring them, but maybe I will bring my laptop so I could, like, I don't know, maybe just like edit some videos if I have like spare time. But I think I'll bring my laptop just for, like, I don't know, watch some Netflix maybe. But anyway, this build has 3 bedroom, I would say, like 3 bedroom and 3 bathroom. I've built a ton of builds, but most of them are bulldozed because I ended up not liking like most of them. I don't know why. Even I tried to build like a just basic tiny house, tiny cottage, I would say, but it didn't work at all. I mean, I've spent like 4 or 5 hours in a day just to try some builds and they didn't come up really well. I mean, they look okay, I think, but I don't know, I wasn't feeling it. So I ended up bulldozing them over and over like a bunch of times. I still have the footage of them, but yeah, since I already bulldozed them, they don't exist anymore. But anyway, the exterior of this build took me forever since, I don't know, I think I'm pretty okay with like traditional style house like this, but I don't know, every single build, I mean family house, like suburban type of builds that I've built, they look the same. Like, I don't know why, but I tried to make them like different, but this is clearly look the same with any of my traditional house. The color palette though, I've never had anything this like bright. I mean, yes, I've built a seasons and dream home decorator house like few weeks ago or 2 months ago, I don't know. It was requested by someone on Insta. I'm not sure the name of the account, but she requested it, and I think Navaya, something like that. I could be wrong, but it looks like, I would say it's quite similar with this exterior wise, but not like the same. Like, they're not twins, but one thing that I really love about this build is I think my brain works better when I only use like a few packs, because I don't have like a gazillion items in front of me to choose from. Because if you have like just a few packs, or like maybe just a few or maybe just like 1 or 2 packs, but they're some of the best packs from this game, I think you'll do a very good build with that. Let's say like seasons, cats and dogs, city living, get together is still some of my favorite, and then maybe discover university and cottage living, something like that. You can do like a lot of good builds with that. I mean, I'm not really sure about gameplay because I don't really play that aspect of the game, but building wise, they are gorgeous, especially cottage living. It's some of my most favorite pack besides eco lifestyle. And game pack wise, I would say Parenthood and jungle adventure. I mean, I'm talking about like building aspect, but gameplay I would say Parenthood, because I mean they really did a good job with that pack. Yes, it's not that deep. I mean the whole story thing with the game pack, but it's such a great game pack, so I really like that. And on this build, since I use Parenthood, I use the countertop from, of course, Parenthood, and I use double oven, double stoves thing over here just to make them look like they're centered, because I have this weird thing when everything's just not centered. I don't really like that, especially with counter. And since we can't like center everything with the stove and the sink, I had to do a little of like a little arrangement over there. It looks very expensive. I mean, not expensive as like luxury, but this house looks very expensive, as in like very, very expensive. It's not cheap. I think it's about like, I don't know, like 100,000 simoleons. Well, I can check on that. Wait a second. It is, yeah, 115,000 simoleons, which is insane. That's super expensive for a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom house. And I play tested everything. It works just fine, but when I place this build, there's some items that missing on that shelf, that blooming rooms kit shelf over there on the like that side of the kitchen. I'm not sure why, I'm not sure how, but sometimes they're there, sometimes they disappear. So I upload this to my library and then I download it again on the other save that I have just to play test everything. The first time I place it, they're gone, they're disappeared, but the second time they're there. So I'm not sure what was that. I think that's because I use platform instead of foundations. Sometimes it happens like that, but hopefully it won't happen with you. So yeah, but anyway, since this is a restricted pack build and I use cats and dogs, I imagine that the family who lives on this build, they adopt like a bunch of cats, maybe like 3 or 4 cats and 1 dog, but I've only put 2 pet bowls, so I think that's not enough. I mean, a few years ago I played with cats and dogs and I kind of like did this rags to riches thing with a bunch of pets, especially cats. So I have like 2 cats, 1 female cat and 1 male cat, and I make them have a few babies. And once the female cat gave birth, she gave birth to like 4 kittens, which are a lot, and you can put them in adoption. So it makes a few 100 simoleons, I would say, per kitten. I think that will be the case for the dogs, and since I imagine that the family who lives here, they love cats and dogs, of course. They have a few of them and they adopt them, and they do this NTR, I think that's how they say it, nurture, trap and release. So I watched a few videos from Brooklyn something. It's a cat channel. I mean, they're like, they rescue cats, like stray cats, and they nurture them. Oh, actually, it was trap, nurture and release, not nurture, trap and release. That's so weird. But anyway, they help the cats to have a forever home, something like that. So I think that's what this family do. So even though they have 2 kids, 1 toddler and 1 maybe teen, they also have a bunch of pets. So that's what I imagine what household belongs to this house. But on the downstairs we have kitchen, dining, living, and that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. And on the upstairs over here we have 3 bedrooms. So we have the first bedroom, which is the toddler over here. It's not that big, it's rather small, and it took me forever to figure out the floor plan because I don't know, this type of like a multi-level house or built in general always scared me with the floor plans. Sometimes they just didn't work as I planned, but it took me like 40 minutes to figure out the floor plan, so I cut most of it on this build. I hope you're okay with that, because if I didn't do that, it will be like a 20 minutes type of a build, and I don't want to bore you, and I don't want to bore you with the whole like, I don't know, few minutes long of me figuring out the floor plan. So I decided just to cut them out. It happens often to me, especially with kind of like a medium and bigger builds like this. Sometimes it doesn't happen, but most of the times it does. And I try to go heavy with like kids decoration on this build because I tend to not use them as much as I intended to do, because I don't know why I keep forgetting about them, especially the like posters and the like decoration pieces from Seasons and Parenthood. They're so good, but I kept forgetting them. And on this build I try to like just put a little bit of decoration here and there. And since we're just finished with the first kid bedroom and the bathroom, we are now on the second kid's bedroom, and I tried to use this very like a bright color wallpaper. It's not wallpaper, it's actually like a wall paint, something like that. And I used that swatch of the bed from Parenthood or Cats and Dogs, I'm not sure, and I tried to put a cat tree over here because I imagine this cat over here, he loves cats like so much. So I mean, like two of the cats or like one of them sleep here with him. I imagine something like that. But if you don't like the idea of having like a cat tree next to your kid's bed, just delete it and maybe just change it with a end table or just a drawer, something like that. That's totally fine. And we are doing the bathroom. This is the ensuite bathroom. The shape of this bathroom is kind of strange, but I managed to do that. And I just want to have this kind of like a cool bathtub area that you can relax in, because I've seen someone build that. I saw a post on Instagram, but I'm not sure whose post was that, because it was like a long time ago and I didn't save it. And just very recently I delete my whole screenshot folder on my phone, so I'm not sure whose build was that, but I think it looks cool, so I just put it here. And as you can tell that the parents' bedroom matched the, I would say, the color scheme on the other rooms on this house, because I don't know, I just really love this white and grayish blue color for builds. This game has a ton of like white and blue, and they look really really good, and I really love the blues, so I mostly do a blue build, which I should find a more creative approach. But I mean, this build is already finished and I can't do anything about that. But maybe I'll do like a very colorful family house, something like that, like eclectic family house. So yeah, I'll write that on my notes. And basically we are doing the backyard over here. So it's been a while since I used the climbing, I'm not sure, kids climbing thing over here. I am totally forget what the exact name of that. I think like climbing tree or something, I don't know. But we have that. We have a not tiny, it's a decent sized pool. It's square. And we also have a kind of like a big size patio, I would say. It's so nice. I really really like this house a lot. I would love to live in this house when I was a kid. I mean, I will be such a very spoiled daughter with like a huge backyard. It's not like super huge, like massive backyard, but you have a pool. But anyway, as you can see on the screen, that I put that sponge thingy and rubber duck it's actually not a debug. I mean, the sponge, yes, it's a debug, but the duck is not a debug. I mean, I tried to make them as the like a floaty thing from, not from season, but what is that? From Island Living. But since we don't have that on the packs that I use, I mean, it's exclusive for Island Living only. I tried to mimic that with the whole like sponge, pink sponge and the rubber ducky. I hope you're okay with that. It's super strange, but it looks cute on screenshot, so I kept that. And I'm finishing up the front yard glass, and I put a bunch of plants here on the front porch, and I use that divider shelf thingy from Blooming Rooms kit to fill up the place a bit because it looks really cool there. And yeah, I think that is it. I just have to put some more like items and then the like outdoor lightings and some more terrain paints, and we'll be heading on to the screenshots. So if you want to download this build, this has been up on the Sims 4 gallery. You could find it under my AID, which is elfathiera, or under the hashtag plummysims. You could also click the link in the description box below that will bring you to my Ko-fi website. It'll have two different links. So the first one is the direct link to download it from the gallery, and the other one is the trade files. You can choose either one that you prefer. And yeah, I think that's it. I really hope you did enjoy this video. And if you do, please make sure to hit the thumbs up button. Also, make sure to be subscribed to the channel if you haven't already. And if you'd like to, you could also ring the bell so you'll be notified every single time I upload a new video. So yeah, I'm going to sign off right now. Thank you so very much for joining me today and supporting my channel. Enjoy the rest of the screenshots, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!